The beat of the city pulsed through her veins. As she stepped out of the subway station, the neon lights and towering skyscrapers were a symphony to her ears. She felt alive, invigorated, ready to take on the world. But as she walked down the crowded street, she noticed a man following her. His footsteps matched the rhythm of her own, and she felt a chill run down her spine. She quickened her pace, but the man kept following her, his breathing now audible in the quiet of the night. She turned a corner, hoping to lose him in the maze of alleys and side streets, but as she glanced back, she saw him gain on her, his eyes fixed on her with a predatory gleam. She knew then that she was in danger, and the rhythm of her heart quickened as she ran for her life. Her heart pounded in her chest. As she sprinted through the darkened streets, the man was still chasing her, his footsteps echoing in the alleyway behind her. She could feel him getting closer, and panic set in. She turned another corner and found herself in a dead end. There was nowhere left to run. She braced herself for the worst, but to her surprise, the man stopped in his tracks and simply stared at her, his eyes cold and empty. In that moment, she realized that his pursuit of her had nothing to do with her specifically. He was a predator, hunting anyone who crossed his path. She steeled herself and prepared to fight, but the man simply turned and walked away, disappearing into the night. The rhythm of her heart finally slowed. The encounter with the predator left her shaken, but also empowered. She realized that the rhythm of the city was not always a symphony, and that danger lurked in every shadow. She vowed to never let her guard down again. She started training in self-defense and martial arts, honing her skills until she was confident in her ability to defend herself. She also began to carry pepper spray and a personal alarm, just in case. The city was still alive with its own rhythm, but now she was attuned to a different beat. She walked with a new confidence and a heightened awareness of her surroundings. The predator may have been a wake-up call, but it also gave her a sense of strength and resilience that she carried with her owl. As time passed, she became more than just a survivor. She began to thrive in the city, finding her own rhythm amidst the chaos. She discovered new passions and pursued them with vigor, never forgetting the lessons she learned from the encounter with the predator. She started a group for women to learn self-defense and share their experiences. She became an advocate for safety in the city, working with local authorities to implement new measures to protect citizens. Through it all, she never lost her love for the rhythm of the city. The beat continued to pulse through her veins, but now it was accompanied by a sense of purpose and a determination to make the city a safer place for all. And as she walked the streets, she knew that she was not alone, but part of. One day, as she was walking through the city, she heard a different kind of rhythm. It was a melody, sweet and haunting, that seemed to come from a nearby park. She followed the sound until she came upon a young man playing the guitar. They struck up a conversation, and she learned that he was a struggling musician trying to make it in the city. As they talked, she realized that their rhythms were in sync, and that his music spoke to her in a way that few things did. They started dating, and soon their rhythms became intertwined. They played music together, walked the streets of the city hand in hand, and shared their dreams and aspiration. And as they moved to the beat of their own rhythm, they knew that they had found something special, something that made As their relationship grew, so did their love for the city. They explored every corner, from the bustling streets to the hidden alleys. They found beauty in the chaos and meaning in the noise. One day, as they were playing music in a subway station, a crowd gathered around them. The rhythm of their music drew people in, and they played with a passion and energy that seemed to electrify the entire station. As they finished their song, the crowd erupted into applause. They knew then that their rhythm had become something greater than themselves, something that had the power to unite and inspire. And as they walked away from the station, hand in hand, they knew that they would forever be a part of the city's rhythm, and it would always be a part of them.